Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to the Tiki Lodge. A very different Tiki Lodge today. Basically because of the way the world is at the moment, I'm by myself. Ross is not present. I'm doing this on my own time, not on Tiki Lodge time, just because I have a lot of time at the moment, as everybody does. So we're here today with Fallout for a very special reason, and that's because throughout this worldwide events of late, like I said a minute ago, we've had a lot of time on our hands, and I've spent that time playing video games. Several video games, one of them being Fallout 4. Now, I played this, this is my fourth playthrough of the game, my fourth character, but the highest level I've ever got to. Now, like, in the missions themselves, I got to about level 85, I think I'm level 92, and that's just through what I'm about to show you here. Now, this video will be me showing off the settlement that I have built, and there are mods on this. This is on console, by the way, PS4, and I am going to be showing you the mods now, so you know what mods I'm using. There's only a few, primarily of which there isn't a mod to that adjusts the physics when building. Now, anybody that has built with Fallout 4 will know it's very McClunky. Let's say very, very McClunky. The physics, they don't know what to do with themselves, and yeah, it's dodgy. So half the battle with this for me was just getting the system to work. And I know thou shalt not question Todd Almighty, our Lord and Savior, but it's a tricky bastard, right enough, is what it is. And so these are the ones. So in here, yeah, like I said, there's no mod to aid with that. The other mods that I've used, mainly just kind of placements, so stuff for building supplies, like that one's activated for unlimited resources. I mean, that's just super useful. So you get a little envelope, and in it there's like, I think it's 99,000, just all the nines of everything, every resource in the game. Miscellaneous stuff that you can place around the place. There's a bunch of mods here I don't have installed at the moment, basically because this settlement got pretty big. It's on it's a Spectacle Island, it's called. I haven't been on this in a while. Last time that I was on Fallout 4 was to show my sister this, and she was the one who suggested making a video for Tiki Lodge, actually. Mainly because she said that I would be super upset if something happened to my PlayStation and this wasn't recorded, and with things as they are at the moment, that's actually a real possibility. Yeah, I'll explain that now, actually. If birds suddenly appear, it's because you are near, and because I have 3 finches living in my flat with me at the moment. It's nighttime. It's like after 10 o'clock at night, so they should be on downtime, but there's a bit of drama going on in amongst them, so they might have a fight or something. So just be aware, if you can suddenly hear squawking in the background, everything's okay. It's just Finch Game of Thrones is happening. Anyway, back to Fallout. Yeah, most of the mods here that aren't installed are either little mini games, mini quests that I don't need, or they are enhancement mods, they're weather mods, they're physics mods, whatever, that I had to disable because this settlement is so kind of big and complicated that it crashes a lot. And disclosure here in this video, it's gonna crash. I can almost guarantee it. If it doesn't, I'll be very happy to be wrong. But all the physics and stuff, mods have been turned off because it can't handle it. The last thing I'm actually going to show you in here, we'll go to continue game. The last thing I'm going to show you in here is the tower. You'll see the tower throughout. Level 97. Bollocks, not 92. Okay. Almost 100. We'll see how it goes. The tower that I had to build. Because this is so modded, fast traveling away from it, it basically doesn't work anymore. Like flat out doesn't work. The game always crashes when I try and fast travel away. So, as you may have saw there in the mod screen, I have the unlimited and more powerful jetpack mod installed, which means I have to fly off of the island if I ever want to leave, because it just dies if I try and fast travel. So I need a launch pad, and I mean, I've kitted it out. It's all set up, ready for this video. It'll be spectacular. It'll be spectacular, I tell you. But we might be on this screen for a while, so here's a little jump cut. Hey,
Few inches later.
40 seconds.
Eventually.
Minute and a half.
Later.
So yeah, like I said, it takes a bit of time to load in.
Tomorrow.
And here we are at long last. Now, I forgot to mention this in the intro when I was looking at mods and such, that, as you probably have already noticed, the audio quality is dire. And that is because I am using a shitty little mic that you get with your phone, duct taped to my lapel, making it a shitty lapel mic. Because the mic that we usually use is Ross's, and at the moment he needs it way more than I do because he's doing his masters at the moment. And through all this shit, he's doing it from home, and he really needs it more than I do. So it's absolutely fine. We will make do. So here we are. I don't know who you are. We are here on Spectacle Island. I double checked that just because I wasn't sure. And if you know Fallout, you know what Spectacle Island is. This is my character, by the way. In this playthrough, it's the one and only time I've gone with the Institute. So if you know the storyline there, you know why I am done up like this. The bowler hat is just, well, because, well, for my entire playthrough of this, I had Dance wearing this bowler hat and then a chef hat when he eventually met his demise. Good old Chef Dance. You will see a highlight reel of all these things at the end. But we are here to look at the town. First of all, my companion at the moment is Nick Cupid. He has a whole backstory, but we will get to that. I think, yeah, here is the settlement, and it's been a while since I've been back here. And yeah, there's the launch pad I was telling you about. That's we'll look at that last. I'm really quite fond of it. This is the settlement. We'll go on a little tour of the perimeter first. You can have a swatch at all the buildings. And now these buildings, for the most part, they're like filled up. Every single designed building in this settlement that I've made has a little backstory. There's quite a few derelict buildings, but for the most part, they're not. Everything has a backstory. Everything, just to kind of help with the design process, I feel. That was the reason I did it. Because it made it really, really fun. And first of all, yeah, this is my pet Deathclaw. I don't know his name. And I use these cages here to catch radstags to feed him with. There's nothing over on this side of the island. I haven't built over here, but as you may have seen, one of the mods I had was no build limit. That was very, very important. Because I will get to where I started on this island. Actually, we'll start there. We'll go on a walk through the town, and we'll start there. Because I'll show you what I built first when I ran out of space. And I just went, fuck that! Because I was really on a roll, and I was really getting to work with our Lord and Savior, Todd Almighty's, his build engine, you know. It's been a while since I played this. But I ran out super quickly. Super quickly. This is the workshop. Now this is what I built before I even tried modding on this. Because I kind of reached the limit with what the game had without mods. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll push to the limit a game which is known for not being able to work well within its own limits. And we'll see what happens. But like, there's some modded stuff in here, like cat tables and some decorations. Yeah, I have a lot of cats. Okay. This is Lady Kurt Miles of Shagdaft, the 10 to the 8 to the. I've had a lot of Fallout characters. I don't think her name is in here, but we can try and see. Oh, but there. The pit boy killed it. Right, we'll be back in just a second. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Please stand by. My chuff. My God, I should have made snacks. Should have been prepared. I mean, I suppose I've got time to go and make snacks, don't I? We're back, but it does this sometimes. It just won't load the menu, and I have to restart the application. It just does that sometimes. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Day 2.
Come on.
6.5 hours later.
Hello! As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by two consecutive crashes, what I was about to explain, we're going to first person mode here, what I was about to explain is that because of what I've done, this crashes a lot. So all the electrical stuff, most of it for these buildings is on switches to avoid crashes. But it turns out that going into my Pip-Boy causes crashes, so we won't be doing that again. Her name's Lady Anderson Kirkmiles of Shagdaft, the something. Like I've had a lot of these. Because yeah, Lady on Fallout and Skyrim, I used the same names and like lineages for years and years. On Fallout, I got up to the 11th of Sir Kurt Miles' Rocket Pants. He was always on Fallout, but this Lady Kurt Miles of Shagdaft is my Skyrim character. Oh, it's not responding. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I need to stop rambling. Right, see you in a second. Oh really, it's that bad? Oh no. You're showing this? This is the video they show you when it's trying to load. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Okay, good. Okay. Come on, son. Oh no. Crash number 4. That's 4. Here we go.
2,000 years later.
Okay, we are fucking back. As I was saying, everything on switches because it crashes. Even when nothing is going on, it still crashes. Let's just get on with the tour. I haven't shown you anything yet. Oh god, oh god, oh god, the frames. We're good. Welcome to my workshop. Now this is... Dog meat, what are you doing to cats? This is like my first attempt at like designing, and this was just kind of with stuff that I found along my way. All the drinks are there, but they get knocked off by, you know, Todd Howard's physics. They're through the wall, or they're there, or they're whatever. Various things I found along the way. This is my relaxation area. Oh, it's crashed. Oh no, the relaxation area has killed it. Oh, this is gonna be a long night.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Fine. Okay, I'm gonna walk nice and slow. We're back. That's a relaxation area. You've got video games, you've got comics. I've collected every magazine in the game, not including workshop ones. I didn't get any of them. This is my robot workshop, and as you can see, you can see hints of design in here. I don't want to count your blisters, thanks. And like special weapons and like stuff like that, I have on display. And it's frozen again. Oh my, that was like stupid slow. Fuck. Jesus. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. If we get there, we'll try and save. Saving may crash. Gonna get to the workshop and then save. Save. Oh, Blackberry, oh, Blackberry, oh, fuck. That ass, dope. 42 minutes of recording. And about 5 minutes of usable stuff. Most of it's loading screens and whatnot. Let's go and try again. Right, so after 6 crashes or so, I decided, I made an executive decision. We're just going to start at the front gate here, where I was sitting up here before for my save spot. We're going to start, ladies and gentlemen, with the farm. Yes, this is my wonderful little farm here, where all the companions I don't use anymore, I put them on the farm so they're easy to find. And because if you put them on anything else, they wander the fuck off. Oh, you're kidding me. Is it just gonna crash? I'll leave it this time. What do you mean? It's not been 20 minutes. Okay. So, what we're going to do is put this on hold for a minute. Hello, and we are back. It is actually in-game time. The next day, I have everyone just talking now, aren't I? Start talking, everyone else starts talking. Yes, I've installed a mod which apparently helps stop crashes. I've let the game sit. Here's a quick time lapse. It was sitting for about 20 minutes, and it ran fine. And the PlayStation is making far less alarming noises, so I am optimistic. As I was saying, this is the wee farm. This is the little breaker area. This is where I've been coming to wait, because as I've been waiting in-game to see if it'll work, time has passed and it is no longer, it was nighttime. So I had to wait again. But this is a little farm. This is where I keep my spacemen and all of the companions that I want to be able to track down again, like Piper and Random Settler, who's here. This is the greenhouse. There's no mods involved in this greenhouse. This is from one of the DLC. I have all the DLCs. I can't remember which one this is from. It's not Far Harbor or anything like that. It does have lights for nighttime, but I'm not gonna turn that on just now. So that's our farming operation. If you come along this little street here, which goes adjacent to the farm, I think the biggest problem with this crashing is this power cables just fucking everywhere. We're gonna start with the first house here, the one directly in front of me. Now, like I said, in order to help me build these, I gave little backstories to them all. Now I've got the Far Harbor DLC. It comes with a bunch of stuff, and the DLC, the mods that I got came with a bunch of stuff. Oh fuck! Right. No, there's a death clone amongst it. That's not going to make anything run better. We walk everywhere.
There's no sport to spoon.
That's exactly what my PlayStation is saying.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
I trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team.
Damn, that thing's bright. When is someone finally gonna turn that down?
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
I'm afraid I'll be unable to extract any useful data from these robots, ma'am.
Serious. It was working last time.
Wonder what the Institute's looking for in a place like this.
Maybe a way to make the games work. And we are back here finally after like 20 minutes or so. In first person mode, I deleted a bunch of stuff. Here's it all sped up. I recorded it all because I couldn't be asked to stop recording. But like I was saying, which was really not long ago for you, but well, in the time since I was last here, I've cooked and eaten a pizza. It seems to be okay now. Yes, I like to come up with backstories for all these little places. I feel it helps the design process kind of come more naturally. And because of all the fish stuff that God fucking damn it! Are you kidding me? Oh! wasn't even doing anything. Okay, so after very long time again, I've deduced a few things. First of all, it's fine here. This is where I wait. Like I said earlier, I think, I don't know. It wasn't that long ago for you. It was a very long time ago for me. Deleted more things off the PlayStation. Lots of didn't need games that if I'm ever going to play them again, I'm going to start from the beginning anyway. And yeah, it's fine here. It'll rotate here until the cows come home. I made a pizza and then took a man's Twix by force.
You don't know.
And ate it. Brap.
Yo!
And it was fine, absolutely fine here amongst the floating corn. It's when we go to the fish house, which I was trying to explain earlier before I was so rudely interrupted again. I have a tally counter here of all the crashes because I knew that there would be a few. I've reached 10 and there have been more that I haven't bothered to tally down because there might be one on the screen because there were crashes off recording and stuff. We reached 10 and I went, right, that's enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to try a different approach, because in the garden, in the farm, and in the greenhouse, it was fine. It worked. The frames weren't too happy, but it worked. So we're not going to go to the fish house first. Maybe if we wander about, have a look at the rest of the place. Oh. Are we okay? Please. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh, it's auto-saving. Oh, no, 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 no. It's saved and I'm standing up. I don't have to stand up anymore. Yeah, okay, let's go. But we're going to walk slowly so that it has time to think about what it's doing. We're not going to go that way. You've seen the farm. You've seen the first little area, which is nice. And I ran through the town earlier. You've seen my workshop briefly. I'm trying to remember what I've done. It was fucking ages ago. We're going to go. We're not going to go in that way. We're going to go around this side gate here. Because look, if I'm facing this way, if I'm facing out towards the Commonwealth, not a problem. And these broken companions. We've all been given jobs but choose to hang out here.
They're pretty.
Yeah, that is Codsworth, by the way. I got bored and fucked with him. We're gonna come in this entrance, which is mainly guard posts. A bunch of my robots are all around here. We'll introduce you to these robots while the game's fucking running. Who are you? It's been a while.
Ready to serve.
Oh, it's Sensogro with a G. Yeah, good. And this is good old Bobby Big Legs 4000. Fantastic. Okay, we're officially in the camp again, and the ground just broke there. Well, that's absolutely fine though. Nobody has to worry. This is a little guard outpost. This came with the one of the DLC actually, the Vault-Tec one. So do these little pods down here. I'll show you this here if it'll let me. Oh my god, this is Triple Cuts. Little diner thing that's run by robots. It's called Triple Cuts because it's a diner, and of course Mrs. Mallard, she's in charge of the diner. I think, is that Mr. Tits? I think that's Mr. Tits. It is. No, that's Mrs. Mallard again. That's Mr. Tits.
Seems to be proceeding
Oh fuck it, I'm stuck on the can. I'm fucking stuck on the bloody fuck it. I'll go in the other door then. I'm afraid it'll crash if I go in the other door, but I'll go in the other door. Yeah, it's called Triple Cuts because it's a diner, a plastic surgeon, and a barber all in one. And Mr. Tits, yes, he is in charge of the plastic surgery chair. This is Mr. Angry Eyes.
Are you ready to depart?
Yes, there he is. And he will cut your hair proper good. If you're going to meal, you go to Mrs. Mallard. And these little modular buildings are really cool. Like I said, they're part of the Vault
Now I
Tech
know what it
Vault
feels
Dweller
like to be obsolete.
DLC. It's a DLC that allows you to build your own vault, and then you can use all the
when I
stuff
think
from
about
inside
it,
a
it
vault
just
anywhere you
makes me
like,
sick.
any kind of settlement you want. I would show you the vault, but
Lead on.
the
There's so
the
much I
expansion
to
mod that I've
discover.
got for unlimited,
My stomach
stuff
don't
in a
feel
settlement
good.
doesn't work in the DLC, and the vault that I built, and I thought that it would, so I've built like the main hall's like a fucking cathedral, and yeah, I ran out of space pretty fucking quickly is how I would describe it. But while it's running, we'll start down here. Now some of these buildings are unfurnished. These are yet to come. These will be little houses or shops. I don't know. I don't think that the upstairs part of this building is kitted out yet either. It's good to get these out of the way now. All the little empty buildings now. Yes, this is once again an early an early draft of a place. This is just a basic house. It does have a backstory. I can't remember. I'll have to get into it later once I can get into it. But this little backstory here, I think, looks really nifty. Not to blow my own trumpet, just you can get quite nice winding effects, like we were saying earlier about thou shalt not question Todd Howard and his divine ways of making these things. You can make them look really neat. You just have to be really patient, and I was very patient. Yeah, this is a mother and a child who moved out. She divorced the husband and moved in here by herself. There's more of this little story spread elsewhere, but it's very minimalist in here, and I can't go back out there because Nick Cupid, please, thank you, Nick Cupid. These are very basic ones here. This is a little greenhouse actually. This is pretty neat. Light, it gets powered elsewhere. I thought it didn't. I had it on its own power supply originally, but that's gone to shit. Right, folks, we're gonna try this first tower here, which is this has 4 stories to it, so it's the has the most going on in it, and the top floor. Yeah, the top floor of this place. It often crashes. It really does frequently crash. When I go up there, actually, we'll look at down here first because it's a bit simpler and less crashy. This is just a fun little place. This guy here, he's not a raider, okay? He just is a raider enthusiast. That's the gag there. Just a little house designed for raiders, but real design stuff begins at home. Actually, before we go inside, again, if you'll see, the whole building has fire escapes, and they all have secondary doors out. And this leads up to the second floor apartment. But we'll do this proper. We'll get the lift down here. And the lift isn't actually a mod. The lift came with one of the DLCs as well. I think it was the Marvelous Contraptions one, the one we get conveyor belt and stuff like that. But the bottom floor here is a little show home, and someone has motherfucking knocked over this picture. We'll put it up there for now. This is to show you what your house could be. It's got all like clean stuff in it, because with the Vault-Tec DLC, it's really cool. You get all the stuff that's in the base game, all the buildable stuff, but clean, pre-war, so it all looked really nice. And setting this up was cool. Not really. It was the final scene of Game of Thrones simulator. But it was satisfying. This is a show home. It's got a basic fire escape. It just goes out the back there. But I mean, the whole point of this is to show off the views. Imagine you've got the folks round. That up there I'll explain later. It's not the best thing to have in your view, but if you don't know what it is, it's not so bad. Okay. Nick, honestly, mate. Oh, actually, no. This is going to take too long with you hanging around. So,
I think it's about time we called it quits.
You will be yeeted, sunshine. Oh, see, I engineered her face so that she is always smiling. It made the game absolutely riotous, because whenever she was talking about traumatic stuff happening to her family or talking about her son, she had this stupid smile on her face. It's fantastic. You'll see it at the reel at the end of this, where I'm gonna show all the glitches and stuff that I encountered in this level 97 playthrough. But the second floor here, yeah, this is a hoarder. This person just collects boxes. There's a shopping. It's just a hoarder. But I was trying to capture like the essence of, because I don't know any hoarders weirdly, but you see it on these shows. It's so narrow, but like there's a bed in there, there's a desk, there's a sink. There is a kitchen with a fridge that you can just get to. That's like the whole point. You can't get anywhere else. There's a counter and stuff behind there. The plan was to fill this place up with cats, but the crashes were very, very. They were strong with this one. And we've seen that there, but you know, there's little hints of what's been going on here. That's a hoarder. There's like, you know, all the stuff here for moving pallets and moving boxes, empty shit outside that nobody needs, general hoarder stuff. But yeah, like there's just enough room potentially for someone to squeeze in there and actually use this as a living space. And I believe that underneath the bed there is a pistol and some ammo, just for a little, a little touch of flair. We're gonna have to get rid of you, aren't we, Nick? Or maybe you can just live in this building. Okay, yeah, that's the hoarder. Above this took fucking ages. Like, I was talking earlier about my crash counter for this me trying to record this. It was like maybe 30, 40 times it crashed when I was trying to put together this. There's a floor above it, it crashes more in operation. That's why it has a switch, but this, just putting it together, it just kept dying. This, boys and girls, is my office. Now someone's under attack. Oh no, fuck 'em. I've worked in a few offices and call centers and such, so I know what they can be like and what they look like. And this is as tight as this can possibly go, with people still being able to fit. And that was very important to me, that I would use the settler grenades, and they can actually sit in these chairs, and all these computers are usable. And that's a fire exit there. I don't need to go out there because I'm paranoid it's going to break. And this is the employee smoking area where they hang out. Once again, absolutely majestic views of the town and of the market and of everything. Just like I was saying when we were on the ground, I just love the look, getting the look of these roofs like that. It looks like an actual wee town, just with little peaks of hints of light and little, you know, just it feels lived in. And once again, hooting my own trumpet a lot here, but a lot of work went into this. But everything that a office worker who's on a break could need. You've got a chair, you can have a smoke. There's implied there was maybe alcohol. There's a coffin. Perfect. You have this water fountain. Fantastic. You know, it's not a battery farm. It's humane work environment, and that's reception desk, obviously. Now, upstairs from here, I am anticipating a crash, not when we go in, but when we activate what is in where we're going in. This is the mad scientist lab, and if you're watching on headphones, you might want to turn down, for what? To turn down just a little bit, because it can get noisy up here. We'll activate this in a second once we have a look around. But these computers, they actually do function. They're used to control all the lights and all the function of a normal computer within your base, and that's just a little settlement transmitter. But yeah, a lot of the stuff out here, it is, and the computer also controls the firework cannons. But a lot of stuff out here is cosmetic. All these things, they do stuff in the game, but I put them up here just because they look sciencey. Simple, simple as that. Then I've been trying to lure a cat up here, so it's in the middle of all of this. This place was more an experiment, and you can get through if you go sideways. Yeah, there's the fire escape. It was more an experiment in using these types of connectors that you get with one of the DLCs, the contraptions DLC. But here we go. Like I said, I'm anticipating a crash here. I might. Oh, do we risk a save? I think I'm going to risk a save. Oh, here we go. Are we good? Oh, because if it crashes, we can just come straight back here, because it's probably going to crash, and I can just reload and not pull this lever. There it is. The magnificent contraption. I'm taking my headphones off for this. I'll put them on now, and we'll have a listen, shall we, boys and girls? Oh, there it is. It's like I said, it was just an experiment with good. Just an experiment with stuff that the game had given me in DLC stuff that I got the DLCs, if I'm being honest, for specific things within them. Like the DLC that all this shit came with was for the I got it for the conveyor belts. Really wanted to get the conveyor belts to go. We've lost Nick Cupid for the conveyor belts, and I just wanted to see what you could do with it, and this was just a big noise machine. Yeah, this is where our mad scientist lives. He's got, obviously, just spare ammo there, his bed, a couple of computers, basic food, bit of heat, loads of detail and stuff. There's 100 things packed into these. If you didn't notice, here's a quick action replay. The numbers along the back there that light up when you turn this on, I'm not going to risk turning it on again. They're pi to however many digits are there. It's just a bit of fun, this. But this is the first tower block, and my God, we actually made it. We've been recording now for like 10 minutes, and it has not crashed. I'm so happy. But there it is. That's the first tower block. This was the second last. No, this was the last one that I made. Last tower block I made. A lot of the stuff down at the shorefront I made after this. This was me experimenting with lifts and such. Right. So we'll move on to this building, I guess. We'll go in there last. There are people working in there, which is good. But we'll go in the lift here, and we'll go up to the second floor. Now, what is this? Is this the... This is the student flat. Yes, it is. The student flat because, of course, they have a cat, because all students have a cat, or they have something. You can't get goldfish in this. But they don't have a TV, but they do have a couch. They do have a fire they can look at. Plenty of food for the cat, because, obviously, they have a radio, bucket of fish for food, a bed, but all of their income goes on their collectible posters. Now, once again, none of these are mods. They're all DLCs. Good amount of stuff. Good amount of stuff with the DLCs. Imagine if you got like the season pass and you got all the stuff to begin with. It doesn't seem like that much, but I gradually got all the DLCs. And of course, a dead plant because student. And there's a fire exit because safety first. And they actually have a cat. I put a cat out here in a bowl, and there's a cat in here. That's fantastic. Students need a cat. And that's the thing. They're not the only student place here. No one lives in these places because I've reached like a maximum capacity. Oh yes! I was about to say, why is there no wall up here? But I know why there's no wall, because this is the professional couples like penthouse, and someone does live here, because last time I was here I closed this door to the nifty little fire escape, so someone's been in and out of here. But yeah, very minimalist. I have no idea why this is here, but it can be here. Double bed, that's the best you can do in Fallout. There's no double bed, and they spend most of the time out here socializing, obviously, with ocean view, well, death claw views, ocean and city views. Oh wait, I'm watching the what's it called again? The Quablin, the big ship that the Brotherhood of Steel have. Watching it go down from here pretty quickly. But that's the second tower block. This was I think this was the second block I made, because the first kind of block I made was that one, but it's only 2 stories, and that is the forbidden zone for now, because that's usually where the game decides to shit itself. So yeah, just guard posts, and all along the watchtower there's people watching. Is that Needy McCready? No, fuck off, Needy McCready. No. Leave me alone, McCready. McCready, he's fine to begin with, but he becomes a bit much for me, so I always abandon him. Okay, now, how do we want to see the town? There is a house here that we can go through, I believe, to go to the town. Yeah, we'll go through here. There's some houses over here I want to investigate, because we'll go up here first, actually. We won't go near that house, that's where it crashes. This here is one of the shops in town. This is the first shop that you're likely to come across, and I use it just as storage, but you keep stuff in these things. It looks cool, looks like a shop. And originally Nick Valentine was working here, so it was Nick's next. But he always fucked off, as you can see.
You hear
but
about
this guy, he's a
run
trusty
by ghouls?
assistant.
Isn't that something?
You're a woman.
I couldn't have called that. I mean, I'd apologize, but isn't that what we're going for here?
Okay. This is the other door we saw earlier. This is the stock entrance for Nick's Knacks. Also, this shop is the reason that Nick Cupid, my old companion that I yeeted, is the reason he exists at all. Is because I wanted somebody called fucking Nick to work in Nick's fucking Knacks. But he wouldn't stay in there either. So, you know, fuck him. A few places to go up here. That's the Raider house. Oh no, this is the mother and daughter couple that left the dad and they moved in here because his house is somewhere. Where does he live again? One of them? I don't know. Maybe we won't find his house, but if we do, I'll know it. Anyway, we're going up here right now is what we're doing. This is the frat house. Now here there are 4 nerds who live here, and they all collect different memorabilia. So all of their collections are clashing, and they all hate each other. But they have to live with each other because they can't afford anywhere else. Right. While the game is running, let's check out the market, shall we? And here's the marquee for the market. Yes, this is the Fisherman's Market. You can get food, drink, guns, tits, and come see Preston, who's the amazing lobster boy. And my God. Is there a story behind the amazing lobster boy? Well, not that much of a story. It's a very short story, but it's a story nonetheless. But as we head into the market here, the entrance to the market, there are more streets here and up there and down there that lead off to other places. But we'll stick with the market for now. This is the little trader outpost, which attracts traders too, which means the more of these you have at your settlement, I've got a few more on the other side, it means that all the roaming traders, the doctor, the guns, all the traders that you wander into the world, if you have, because I think there are 4 people or 6 people roaming around the world, if you have that many of these trader stations, they'll just always be at your site. That's why I think there are 3 or 4 here at the moment. That's why they're Brahmin here. Yeah. Shut up, Preston. We'll get to you.
Roads. You got a better chance of surviving.
So yeah, there's a caravan guard. They're always threatening me. Let's see. Ahaha! Yes, I know this house. This is the dad. Remember I spoke about the mum and the daughter who left? The daughter's outgrown her crib, but he still has it. So he decided to keep plants, but he was just terrible at it. He just couldn't hack it. And I believe this is the house that I couldn't get into at the beginning there. Yes, it is. This is a writer's apartment who's with the minute bed. 2 beds. I'm not sure why, because this is meant to be a single person, but whatever. Oh, and there's Dance's body. There is a clip of me killing him. It's quite funny, actually. Here it is.
Sister.
Ha! Good times. Good times. Now, a bit of a boardwalk here, which leads back down to Triple Cuts and that other door that I had to use. This leads back up to the other streets over there. Now, this is one of our many generators, but we only actually have 2. Thinking about it, this one, I'm not moving it because it would be an arse to rewire everything. But here we have Preston, the amazing lobster boy, as seen on TV. Now, problem with Preston is, hello, Nick. The problem with Preston is nothing. I've always hated him. Like, at first I was like, oh cool, Minutemen, and I had him as a companion. This was my first playthrough, and my companions, they do a lot of carrying stuff for me, Pip Boys and ammunition that I might need later, but just even stuff that doesn't have any weight, just so my Pip Boy, my inventory isn't cluttered. And I gave Preston here Oh, it's crashed. Bollocks. It's fine, we came far. I'll continue talking and maybe it'll spring back to life. It has before. And Preston was my companion I took him along on one mission. I was clearing out a quarry, I believe. And I gave him, it was my boys, I'm bringing it up specifically. And every single time I crouched, Preston used a boy. Yeah, he had 11. And at about 5 minutes, he was down to 2. He used fucking like 9 of them. No, he used 8, so he had 3 left. the fucker. So then I always fuck with him, and I've never gone with the Institute before, and I didn't know that Preston stops talking to you, and I always like to dress Preston up in a manner of amusing and comical and various outfits for my own sick and twisted amusement. And yeah, I dressed him up as the amazing lobster pot boy here. And then he fell out with me, so I can't change him into anything else, so he's stuck as this. And every time I go to try to talk to him, he snips at me. So I found out in one of the DLC there was a stock, and you can assign a settler to it, and I've designed it just for him. And yeah, good boy, Preston. You see that's his life now. But fuck him, Preston is an arse. Anyway, I'm gonna restart, and we'll continue. Hey.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do.
Okay. You're okay. He's okay. Everybody, he's fine. Tall accident that crushed him with the lift. It was. Right. So okay. We'll avoid going down to the Fish and Rose Market just yet. You've seen Preston. You've heard the tale. Let's continue looking at all the little houses. This is just a trendy apartment for a trendy single person. One of these spacemen. Oh, fuck off. Once again, I just managed to get this floor in here and a bed up on it, and I thought, that's cool. That's staying. With a rock feature in your house? Right now, the apocalypse in style here, baby. Right now in style. Fantastic. Are you still... Did I unassign you in this universe? Did I dismiss you in this universe? I think I did. Not sure. Okay, we'll go down this back street. Back, alright. It's along here, once again, just more houses. These ones are... This was me getting a handle of building. These have less stories to them than some of the others, but the whole point is to get a feel for the game, and, well, you've got a little balcony area here, which actually leads into that guy's house. The Voltec guy. It's a fun story about that, but I'll tell you when I get to that. This is the best seat in the house. Best views of the market. I mean, you can see the market pretty well from up here. There's a million and one little details that I bothered to put into it that we hopefully can look at without it crashing. But this is where I used to come and save in the bed here. But someone moved in here. They didn't. Sorry if I'm rushing. I am on the edge of my seat because this could just stop. This could just stop at any moment because like there's been some of these crashes where it just stopped happening with no warning, no lag. It just goes done. Anyway, this is the Voltec guy's house. You know the Voltec guy from the beginning of the game? This place was just a bed with nothing in it, and he decided this was going to be his house when I told him to come live here. So I filled up with Voltec stuff. I don't know if that was appropriate. Couple of houses here. Hopefully this doesn't make it crash. Up here, this is not a communist spy. Definitely not.
It's a shame
they just love collecting ammunition and old computers and files and all kinds of things. It's not someone spying on this little town that popped up out of nowhere. Absolutely not. Nothing. Once again, this little bit of a backstory. Stay with this one. This one, the backstory was as simple as plant.
I trust you're enjoying my
crazy plant lady.
Quite an effective team.
Honestly, if it had been some kind of like other substance, man bruv, that was what I was originally going for. But this doesn't look like weed. This just looks like house plants, you know. But with the Voltec DLC, you do get plants that are not dead, which is pretty nice. So we have Mad Cat Lady house. I'm pretty sure I dismissed you, Nick. Honestly, mate. Oh, actually, no. This is gonna take too long with you hanging around.
I think it's about time we called it quits.
You will be yeeted, sunshine. I did.
Hey, hold up a sec.
Did I? Yeah, hold up a sec.
We should go our separate ways.
We should try to.
Stays hidden forever.
Hey!
Not
Now
if
you're
I
following me around. You can live in the crazy plant lady's house. Now, Nick Cupid, I will continue around the back here, because there are stairs that lead up to that area, the train car area, which I'll get to. Now, these two buildings here are empty, but they are reserved for stuff. This is going to be, well, downstairs is going to be a chapel. This is going to be where the priest lives. And this is going to be, I don't know yet. This is going to be churchy, religious-y stuff. I'm going to have to put some stuff together myself, but we'll get there. So this is just empty for now. And obviously, I might never get around to doing it, because of obvious reasons. And yeah, this is where you go for your confession. If you're a Brahmin. There's a little view of the town, and the stabbed rat bar, which we'll get to, and a little back street there, which we'll get to. A little area out here back for the priest to hang out, away from the riffraff. There's a flip lighter and some turpentine in there. And from here has a fantastic view of our generator, and this, which I haven't bothered to put stances in for, so it looks a bit dodgy from down here. But that's not the point. You're going to sit here and look at all the pretty fucking mess that all of this is. Fantastic. I'm quite enjoying wandering around this place again. Okay, the factory. Right, okay, I will see if we could drop down a quick save. A quick save. Please don't crash. Just before we go in here, please don't crash. Come on, the grass is moving, I'm moving, excellent. This place is on a switch as well because it doesn't crash the game that often. This hasn't crashed the game yet, no, but it lags to a bastard. Here we go. Now this. Are the machines, are they all turned on or off? What have I done? Alright. There's a bit of lag. There we go. This is the manufacturing plant. Now this is completely unnecessary. I've got resources coming in, thanks to mods. And yeah, this is just a thing I wanted to build, just because I wanted to... There's another settlement I've got where I've done a lot of extensive experimentation with these conveyor belts. This is the most efficient you can get it, with lots of things all going on at once. But yeah, each one of these has its own individual switch. There's a master switch for all of this, but at the moment we're producing shotgun shells, SMGs, or is it combat shotguns? I think that's a combat shotgun, and lunch boxes. But this here, is this the master switch? Yes, that was the master switch. Lag. Hello, Deathclaw. But yeah, this was just a thing that I wanted to make just to make it. It means I never run out of ammo. That's the thing, though. In this particular playthrough, right? Why are you still following me around, Nick? I think he's just broken. Right, what we'll do, we'll close up the factory. Just for now, make sure it lights off, and we'll go to the allotment. And I'll tell you a tale of this playthrough and me, because this playthrough I went into it initially. Well, I continued with this. I said to myself, whatever kind of the first weapon I come across, that is the weapon that I will specialize myself in. And going into the game, I was expecting and waiting. I thought it was a pistol. You find the Overseer's pistol in the vault at the beginning of the game, and I presumed it was that. But no, the first weapon I came across was the baton, the police baton. I still have that original baton. It's in the museum, which, like I said about a lot of things, we'll get to. It's in the museum. I still have it, so I specialized in melee, and I've never specialized in melee in this game before. And the result of that, which makes sense, obviously it makes sense, is that I have so much fucking ammo. Because you don't use ammo, but you're still picking up so much. You know, I had guns. I mean, always have a Gauss rifle in this. I always have a Gauss rifle. Just because it's a sniper rifle and a shotgun all built into one. Just saves weight, saves time, and I always do it up to the absolute max. But back to the tour. Yes, that was a little allotment. We were in for a minute there. Once again, I feel like I'm rushing. I feel like I'm talking very quickly. Like I said, I want to get through this. This, boys and girls, is our generator. Now, all the stuff, all the building blocks, the assets and stuff that this was made from came with the vault, obviously. DLC. Apart from the anti-rad stuff there. But this is a nuclear generator. I'm so cool they put this in the game. Oh, I've never done this before. Everything just powered down. I think it did. Yeah. Let's not do that again. I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, that's the generator. I think the coolest part, the only reason I built this is because I wanted that door. Because I just think that's a really, really cool door to have in here. An actual proper vault style, vaulty vault door. You know. Good stuff. Right, and it's just a quaint little back street here. We have some basketball. I don't know who would play basketball here. Alright, shut up. There's nothing to put there. Yeah, we'll go to this little street here first. Now this is Piper's house. I put this together because Piper was like my main companion to play through the game. We're a couple and all that stuff, so yeah, she gets a special house. A lot of the stuff I put in there has disappeared because Todd Howard, you know. Shall not be questioned. Yeah, this in here, this is like the waiting room, as it were, for what is upstairs. This is the lounge for what is upstairs, which we'll go to now because all the stuff over there seems to be crashing. So I'm gonna go over there last. I'll explore that area last. But we're going up onto the roof here, into these boxcars. Whatever could these boxcars be? I don't know. But just there's a better view of the town and the market as well. Oh, I just get so satisfied looking at it like from an angle like this. I know that the back wall and the balcony and that building is like gone because it's outside of the draw distance. Thou shalt not question Todd Almighty. But still, it just looks really, really neat, even if it is a bit rough around the edges because it's console. There's only so much you can do. But yes, what is up the stairs here? What is in the boxcar? Now the boxcar, I have no idea what DLC they came from, but it is official. It's totes, plates of fish, and yes, boys and girls, tits. This is a brothel. Waiting area, room for two. All the rooms are just micro rooms, and it's meant to be dirty and horrible. That's the point. It's a brothel. They're dirty, horrible places. But yes, you get basic design. I think there is a VIP room somewhere, or I'm imagining that because there's no VIP room. I think this just leads outside. Oh no! Oh, that one is slightly bigger than the others. Eee. And that one just leads outside. Yeah, it does. But yeah, this is the. It does have a name. It's written outside. I cannot remember it. Oh fuck! Is it the pink boxcar? I can see it from the ground. It's neon. But yeah, this path here leads back around, obviously down to where the church is. Because you want a direct path from the church to the brothel. Well, it was more the priest's request on that one.
Eh? Slag the same as robots, if you ask me.
Shut up! Shut up! Really can't stand here. Ah, yeah, it's the pink box car. Yes, that is the name of our wonderful brothel, which is up there. And this is just. I was gonna put a pool table and stuff in here. This is just a big room. It did have beds in it originally, just when I needed the space, but I don't anymore. Okay, so we'll check out the market last. This is the fall in.
This'll do.
This building right here. See, I know they've got TV. Ah, seems to be a flamingo in there. The fall in, which is the local inn. You can come in, you can hang out, you can have a drink. That's Kate there. She's loving it. She's got her teddy bear mask on there.
Careful.
There's Charles Dance. Charles Dance? No, that's an actor.
Do I say something? Is it me?
Just leave.
Oh my... Shut up! Yeah, that is Paladin Dance's outfit. I put it on display there, and that's her original outfit with a bowler hat. Because she just never shuts up. We've got the shit house with all the usual funny signs. Hazardous materials, biohazard. Before this, I put a bunch of bones and a bunch of physics objects down, and they've all disappeared. Damn it. Anyway, these are the two rooms that we have available currently at the Fallen. There's a double bed in this suite, and a single bed in this suite. Very, very nice. The Fallen there with many. There's an entrance here which leads to kind of. This is where the traders like to hang out. This is the cafe, where you can sit down. You can make yourself a meal. You can get shit on by a Brahmin. You can get yourself a Nuka-Cola. But yeah, there are no vacancies because there's never any vacancies because, as this famous quote here, they have the only toilet in town. That's the Fallen for you. It's fantastic, absolutely majestic. Right, and we're gonna head over here. I'm feeling good. It hasn't crashed in oh my god, cat, shut up. Sorry. We're gonna have a look at the Stabbed Rat Bar now. How does that sound? But yeah, there's another Raiders trader station over here, and this is the Stabbed Rat. I mean, like the Stabbed Mole Rat, I feel would have been a better joke. Shut up! But I don't know. I wanted the 3 T's in a row. You know, I stuff like that. I like stuff like that. But this is a Stabbed Rat Bar. And I mean, it's cool. Like the farmers stuff. Like at the end of the day, the game once again it might crash. In this game, blinking the wrong way might make it crash. So I think I can stop saying it might make it crash because we can just presume something's going to make it crash.
Not saying I like it. Just thought I'd clear the air.
I can't even see you. Never mind look at you. Stabbed Rat Bar. At the end of the day, when the farmers are done, is what I was saying. They all come here and they all sit along at the bar and they chat and they get drinks, and it's actually pretty cool. Excuse me. When it runs. But now we actually have a look at the fish from a Rose Market coming at it from the Stabbed Rat Bar there. But general bric-a-brac, and once again, this was covered in stuff. It's all gone. I know the Deathclaw likes to walk through here and like buildings and stuff that fixed objects that don't have physics. The Deathclaw can kind of phase through them, but it phases through and it sends physics objects flying everywhere. It's rather annoying. But we've already seen the cafe here. This is the center of town. We have our idol, and we have the signpost telling everyone in town where to go, and this bell, which I'm not going to ring because it summons everyone in town. And the game doesn't go well with that, not even a little, so I'm not going to bother. And a Christmas tree, because it's always Christmas here. Always Christmas here. All the stuff that the market needs as well. We've got the armorer here, and I mean, this is cool that you can get mannequins, so you can have stuff on display, and they don't have physics, so Deathclaws be damned. Unlike this place, I spent so long on the weapons rack here, fucking setting everything up, and this shelf was absolutely covered. I had ammo, I had all kinds of things, and it just goes flying because Brahmin and people and all kinds of things get phasing through it. It's not very happy right now, all of this stuff. And the final place where you can buy stuff is the clothing store here, where once again, because of mannequins, they can sit in there. I mean, oh, this captain's hat is stuck there forever. Thanks. We've got a range of power armors up the back there, because that's where you want your power armors. I don't know why I didn't change that. Why the torso isn't changed to Institute, because that would look cool. I think I meant to do that, but I'll get around to it. And finally, as part of the market, obviously you can get your Raz taken away here. I'm not going to risk it because of crashing and all that, but this is our clinic. And his stuff is relatively unfucked with. Probably because you're in a corner, good sir.
Why can't the Institute?
I'd say that's it. And the final technical part of Fisherman Rose is the bowling alley, which I've set this up and no one's knocked over any pins. No one has physicsed their way into knocking over the pins. Now, the workshop. what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if it'll save. Has it been long enough? It's been long enough to save. Wow, wow. I've been recording for over half an hour now, and it hasn't broken once. Is it breaking now, though? I think it might be breaking now, though. I'm going to hold out hope, because it's been good, but we are in a section that it likes to break at.
Boring.
Right, I think it's time for a jump cut for you, ladies and gentlemen. I think I may have spoken too soon there. When I said, "Oh, it hasn't crashed in ages. It's going really well." Yeah. Should have kept my big mouth shut. See you in a minute. Okay, and we are finally, once again, for I don't know what time it is now, we are back at the workshop / warehouse. Now you've already seen us at the workshop. In there, I've got every single magazine. I've got all basic collectibles. Now we're gonna go on to the museum, and unfortunately, the lights of the museum are powered from this switch. It also powers everything else in here. It might crash. Also, yeah, over there, that's workbench. That's the work power armor I've got. There's no like attack bonus or anything on it. All that is flying, and you can land without taking any damage. That's what I use it for. This is the museum, and in here I have kept and stored and documented all of my favorite things from this level 97 playthrough, including all the favorite power armors I've got, all the stuff from the DLC. These are rifles, it goes on this wall here, alien blaster, everyone gets that stuff. Empty display case. I might have to find that later. The mechanist armor, the original Vault-Tec jumpsuit you get at the beginning of the game. The other one is for the vault that you can build using the DLC. I think it's Vault 88. Can't remember which. That's the power armor. The Vault-Tec jumpsuit from that. And these are all various power armors, most of which are from Far Harbor and from Nuka World. Apart from this armor, which was I think it was Nina McCready's. It's special because I don't know. It was just sitting. I don't know who it was. Probably a good guy's, but I just told Needy McCready to get in it, and he got in it, and it was his for ages. So yeah, these are the various power armors that I've decided to keep. Also, for the most of the game, like I said, I had Piper with me. This was her armor, and there's her original outfit. And there's a newspaper on that poster. This is Piper's corner. I tried to make it, yeah, for her stuff. Pool table, obviously. Now this is the weapons, primarily weapons. A few more like racks. There's Kellogg's armor and Kellogg's gun, obviously, which I think I used for a while. I call it Kellogg's Special G, yeah. And just all the various special weapons and things you get throughout the game for doing various things. And various bits of special armor as well. There was more armor in here, but I had to take it away to use it. Now this is all the Far Harbor. This is Far Harbor's stuff here, the little Far Harbor corner. This is all the stuff from Nuka World. I really love the Nuka World DLC. I think it's a really cool idea. It's post-apocalyptic, like amusement, like theme park. So I spent a lot of time at Nuka World, collecting all the shit, doing everything in Nuka World. When I first started Nuka World in this playthrough, the game fucked up and I ended up outside of the gauntlet at the beginning. And if you've played it before, you'll know you have to run through the gauntlet in order to beat the big boss and then become the big boss, or whatever they call it. I didn't have to do that. I did a lot of the missions before fighting him, and it was just showed you how broken it can be. Because I was talking to people and they're like, "Hey, Overboss," that's what they call them. "How you doing, Overboss?" And I hadn't beaten the old Overboss. I hadn't fucking done anything. I glitched through a wall, but the game didn't know what to do. And eventually, I got to a certain point in the game where I couldn't progress. The game wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me go to the power plant to finish the DLC, so I had to go back and re-trigger and redo the gauntlet, having completed most of Nuka World. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, and we're back at stuff from Far Harbor, and these are the main guns that I use, like this, the original Baton and stuff like that. A lot of the guns actually, these are all new counterparts, apart from Old Yeller. Old Yeller is the gun, the Overseer's pistol from the beginning of the game. I still have it. And the Bugs Bunny's Dentist, which is my second Gauss rifle. The other one is on display elsewhere. And what the fuck is this called? Maestel Krite, yeah. The hammer, no DLC or anything on this hammer apart from its paint job. It hasn't loaded in there entirely. We'll that away for now. But yeah, this is the museum, and it sounds weird because it's a video game, but I do like coming in here and reminiscing because I really enjoyed this playthrough, and 420 plays it. Maybe we can hear that it dying. We're not gonna risk it. We're not gonna risk it. We're gonna go out through this door, and we're gonna close this place down. And hopefully the game doesn't die. The game doesn't die. The game seems to be coping all of a sudden, so I am not complaining. I'm just still got a few things to get through here, but that's the bulk of the town. And it's so cool to walk through again. There's a few, we had the original place I tried to show you, but I was trying to talk about stories.
Don't eye the Brahmin if you
and giving these places backstories, and it's just so much fun to do. Very, very time consuming though. There's 2 buildings we haven't been in yet. Because the last building, like I said, I consider it more to be like a secret lair than anything else. Yeah, that's how I would describe it. As an evil lair. But we're gonna try and go in here. Now, this bottom building here, before I go in, I'm gonna stand out here and tell you its backstory. The backstory of this place, because I had all this fishing gear, is that this person came to this little town on Spectacle Island, hearing that it was the hot new fishing place, and this person was a fisherman their entire lives, and uprooted their entire life in Far Harbor to come live here, and they got here, and it was bullshit, and now they've got all this fishing stuff and nowhere to put it, and they're having to work on a farm. Stuff like that makes me really, really happy, but in there it's just floor-to-ceiling fish stuff. You can't move. There is a bed in there, and like boxes and papers and stuff, but that's about it, and it's fun. But every time I've tried to go in there today, the game has shit its pants. Same with upstairs, because up here, this is my character and Pepper's little penthouse, I think is the best word to describe it. And up here we have my character's most precious mementos. There's a handful of them. The game's really dodgy up here, but this is the power armor that I did pretty much the entire game in. And these are the 2 weapons that I did pretty much the entire game. There's Hebar, obviously, and the bad bitch. She was a bad bitch. That's the Under Armour I wore for the entire game. Because I did Far Harbor really, really early on, because there was a bunch of achievements and a bunch of stuff I wanted to do in Far Harbor first, so I did that early on. But yeah, these are the 4 main things I did the game in. Oh yeah, and of course, the big bad wolf, which I didn't use that often to be perfectly honest, but I had it with me. It was there for the whole game, as well. Right. Now, I think that's almost everything besides the lair. My launch layer. Oh, is it crashed? Just because I mentioned, because I'm looking in the direction of the fucking... That's fine, that's good. We got a lot of good stuff done there. We only have launch to go. See you guys in just a second. And here we are, quite a while later, a couple of restarts later, a couple of crashes later, we are at the tower. Whew, and this is incorporating a lot of things, and now, as I've noticed, don't break, because all the power to this is turned off, because there's a bit of stuff up here. A lot of the physics objects that I had placed around this camp have disappeared. And it's no exception here, but some of them are still here. They're just on the floor and around there, but this was done up as a little dinner table. This area was designed to be like my character's respite. This is their what became supervillain lair. And that is an iPod dock. I'm like a iBot pod release thing. I'm not going to do that because every time I've tried to use it, apart from the first time, the game altogether crashed. But this is my supervillain lair, where I come and I hang out to get away from it all. But because there was a lot of stuff up here, not at the moment, I'm very pleased to say, usually this place is absolutely fucking full of people, but I've got it to myself, so I'm nice and happy. The dining table, a basic kitchen area with a chemistry set, a sleeping area, a toilet which is just out in the open apparently, a little bit of a work area, some medicine, obviously get rid of your rads, but this is the section over here. Obviously up by the computer processors, the gym here, which you can actually use. Let's see if this breaks the game. Get on there, on you go, hey! Okay, we've phased inside her. Oh well, this is this is great. Get off! Stop! Get out of it! Go! Todd does work in mysterious ways. Yeah, you can work out with all those things. This is a little chill out area. This is the workshop, and there is the power armor. My final set of power armor. Now this is the power armor I use when I have to launch myself, because I can't fast travel away from here. Because the game crashes. But this is I didn't know you got an Institute paint job. I only unlocked it because I went with the Institute this time. So if you haven't seen that, spoilers. But if you're watching this video and you're this far into it, I'm sure you don't care. And that's one of the big guns I take with me. I don't carry the big guns around with me because they are heavy. Obviously, they're big guns. But yeah, this is a launch pad. There's a final little area we have to look at here, which is really nice. So I love the look of the roofs, and just it feels like a little town that's just been like built up, over time. It feels organic, like all the different layers there, much like the common or garden ogre. It has layers. Wait a minute, what? Right. I filled these up with fireworks ready for this video. God damn it, Todd Howard. God damn it! For the finale, I was going to run and jump and fly away from here, and I had all of these fireworks, like 40 or so fireworks hooked up to this trigger, which is hooked up to this switch. So as I ran, because I've tested it and it worked fine, it was amazing. Run through here, you hit the wire, and just to take off, fireworks filled the air. I mean, it serves a purpose. I used to use this when I was actually playing through the game. I had like anti-fog fucking fireworks installed, so it made it easier to fly about, and easier to know where to land and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, lots of things had to be taken into account and made exceptions for and stuff in order for this build to work. Maybe it is a glitch. I'll tell you what, we'll risk a save. And we'll see if maybe it is just a bug and that the fireworks are fine. Let's see. Because like I said, I tested this and it worked. And it was fantastic. Tripped. Oh well. Well, I'm glad that broke this. Okay, so. Yep, okay. We might need to go to a chemistry station and make a bunch of fireworks. I don't know if I have the stuff required to make motherfucking fireworks, so we might not bother. It might just end with me launching myself. Who knows? So we're gonna have a sit down and a consider. I might get philosophical. I'm not one for philosophy, as people who know me will say. It's more how we choose to spend our time. I think it's very, very interesting. And how it's a video game. It's pixels. It's the type of thing that, I mean, once this is on YouTube, it'll be around for a little bit of time, but it's not like I've actually built a real town, Like I said, I feel satisfied with it. And it gets me thinking. Because it feels satisfying and it feels worthwhile, but when you think about it, it isn't. Because it's not even material, you know. It's just visual, just pixels, sorry. You know, nothing can sleep in it, nothing can eat it. Utterly useless, just for amusement, just to be admired, looked at. It exists purely for the sake of it existing. It exists just to prove that it can exist, in my eyes anyway. With the almighty Todd Howard's almighty engine chugging away, you can make something that I feel is quite special in its own little way. So, yeah, it isn't useful. It is just to be looked at. And I suppose in that way, calling it art is a bit much. But it's what I'll call almost art. Because art usually gives you some sort of insight into something more than just the Fallout 4 build engine is usable. It can be usable. It gives you an insight into the inner workings of the mind, into your perspective on the world. A lot of art I don't get, to be perfectly honest. I can appreciate pretty things. I love comic books. This isn't any of those things. This exists just to exist. And yeah, to prove that it can exist. And as you saw, oh my god, it takes a lot to get it going. And to get it working. And there's just certain areas you have to avoid. You simply just have to avoid. Or the game just goes, nah, computer says no, I'm done. Catchy Versace. Oh, it's been a long night. Let me check the clock here. It's 5 to 2 in the morning. I started this right when the wee birds were going to sleep, which was about 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. How long is that? What, 6 hours? 6 hours for, this will be what, a 50-minute hour video? Not including what is about to come. So yeah, that is my Fallout 4 isolation build from months ago, because I mean, we're into June now. So yeah, this has been my Fallout 4 build from the initial part of the isolation. Because I haven't been on this in a while. I've repeated a few times. Like a couple of months. Since then, I have and I might show you this stuff as well, like Rayman Legends and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's where I've been spending a lot of my time. And then Ross, the legend, he got Disney Plus and allowed me to be a parasite, so that's taken up a lot of time as well. But I mean, well, what a GC, what a lad. So Ross is going on my official total hunk list that I'm now compiling. Yes, he'll be on that list along with. I'll put other total hunks on the list. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you thought of this video. And what you've been doing during the isolation. That's something, talking about isolation and Corona in the other Tiki Lodge videos, because this one is a bit different when it's Ross and I. We tend to not talk about it. We want to kind of focus on what we're doing, which is trying to think of what we're doing as we're doing it. But yeah, let me know what you think of this build. And if you think it was worthwhile, because unlike like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, over 170 hours I've put into that. And I mean, I've done pretty much everything. It's a fantastic game, absolutely fantastic, gorgeous. It's a slut. It's fucking gorgeous, and it knows it, and it flaunts it, and it's wonderful. Highly recommend it. I don't know how long I've put into this. Probably longer, because my character, as you saw, was level 97. And about 5 or 6 of those levels were just building. You get a little bit of XP for building. There's just so much building here. And I have plans to do more. It's just I have to learn the little weirdities that come with Fallout, and the little areas that I simply can't visit. Because the game breaks. I mean, it could be worse. One of my other saves, one of the consistent bugs was, for some reason, the beast suppressors that you've seen around the place, they didn't work. And any tamed beasts that have like death claws would eventually just kill all of my citizens. Yeah. So I'm happy that's not the case, but I would prefer that we didn't crash 15, maybe more times. Like I said, after 10, I stopped counting. I ate. I had a shower, brushed my teeth, all during this one night. So yeah, been out for 6 hours, but quite a bit of that is not. But I've not been doing this. This has just been happening, and I've been trying to get it to work. So yeah, coming up next is we'll probably have a few more shots. I'll put them in now, just from my wanderings during the video. Just for one last look at a few of the areas, and then after that, it's going to be all of the, well, not all of them, all of the glitches, but a bunch of the glitches that I captured during this playthrough. There's a few, and there's some good ones. It's Fallout. There's always a good glitch just around the corner, but as Newton would know, for every good glitch, there's a bad glitch. And I think that's the true majesty and beauty of Todd Howard. He's perfectly balanced, as all things should be. It just works. thank you very much if you've made it this far to the end of the video. Be sure to hit subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that stuff there. There'll be stuff on screen now for other videos from the channel. This is a little bit different, so it's not typical. These things you'll see here are, yeah, they're more typical, so I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time, boys and girls. Yeah. Bye!